Thank you for coming to this meeting. I'm Helen, the Work Health Advisor. Alex, you're the Work Health Manager.
Yeah.
Thank you for attending. And Nathan, you're a wonderful PCBU. In regards to reviewing our PCBU's undertakings and all that, two situations have arisen. One of it is that we don't have any formal documented worker induction, and the other one is our incident reporting situation isn't exactly compliant. So what I have found is, in looking at our non-existent induction, so we're obviously non-compliant, what I found, according to the Work Health Safety Act 2011, under section 28, it actually outlines what the workers are required to do, and we as the PCBU need to have our duty of care and making sure that our workers understand their health and safety. Also, under the Work Health Safety Regulations 2017, under section 39, it also lists what our role as a PCBU should be doing to make sure that our workers are looked after and are healthy and safe in the workplace. And to assist us in meeting those requirements in the Act and the regulation, I've gone through the Safe Work New South Wales website. They have a few wonderful apps and toolkit sheets and all that that list what we should include in our induction courses to assist making sure that we are compliant to the various sections that are listed in the report. And I would highly recommend that we use some of their suggestions in that to build into our induction course. Also, the other thing is, I also found in the Work Health Safety Act 2011, section 19, it also lists basically what our PCBU responsibilities and accountabilities are to our workers. And again, this is highlighted in how deficient we are because we do not have an induction course for them to do. In our second case, the case of our hazard and incident reporting procedure, it's good that we do have one. Unfortunately, it's not that compliant, and if it comes under scrutiny, we don't stand up very well with it. One of the sections, section 19 in the Work Health Safety Act, it states that with the incident reporting as a PCBU, we need to provide safe systems of work, safe plant management and workplace environment. And if we don't have that and incidents happen, we need to report those. Now, under part 3 of sections 35 to 39, it lists what is called notifiable incidents. And this is where our incident reporting system isn't compliant. There's no examples or definitions to help us and the workers when we're completing the report. When is something is notifiable, what sort of degree of severity, and the timely reporting of it for those various sections. So that's where we're deficient in as well. One of the good things with Safe Work Australia is if we go into their web page, again, excuse me, again they have a toolbox sheet that gives us all simplified definitions of what the notifiable incidences are, and it also puts it in layman terms, which I think we should utilise that and incorporate it as an extra addendum to our incident reporting, so there's a legend for them to refer to for that sort of situation. In regards to making sure that when we do plan our induction training course, to make sure that our information is compliant it's accurate and accountable. With the sources of information internally, as a guide, I feel we can subscribe to industry newsletters, their subscriptions to industry organisations in the work we do, and they will also have guidelines and suggestions for best practice, which we can adopt and incorporate into our induction training program. Also, external sources, again, industry bodies that govern our work, they would have some good recommendations as well. They will also have legal advisors that we can tap into.
Good evening, everyone. The library will be closing in 15 minutes' time at 9 o'clock. Please take any items you wish to borrow to the self-checkers now. Please use the bathrooms now, as they will be closing shortly. The exit via the stairs and the lift will be locked in 5 minutes' time. The library will reopen tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to wrap this up in meeting.
Sorry for the quick interruption.
Yeah.
So that's where we get those guidance advice for that. Any
No, I'm happy with that.
suggestions so far? So in relations to making sure that we're compliant, what I've done is if we turn to page
so did you want to go through
of our
the
report.
Did you want to go through the compliance matter number 1, your worker induction? I've got it here.
Yeah, so it's here. Page 17.
That one is your compliance matter 2 problem.
The compliance matter 1,
Is your
again,
worker
I've decided to do the worker induction.
Yes.
So with the worker induction, we already have some policies in our staff intranet for our place to go workers to access, but also part of the training, I'm going to incorporate what work health safe regulators do, so the workers are clear what's involved in that, and that's also covered in the Safe Work New South Wales section 152 of the Act,
that's very good.
where it lists what they do. Now the other bit I also will include is also having the workers assess in the work health safety, where they learn to also assess for the safety and the health in the workplace. So we're looking at having a maintenance checklist, and each department will take turns once a month to go around the work site and check for any hazards and reportable incidents. And then if they want to raise issues and all that, they can either use the incident report, perhaps also a suggestion box with some forms as well. So if they don't feel comfortable going to the manager or their supervisor, they can fill out the form anonymously, put it in the suggestion box, and we can look at it. There's also an app they can go on and
I'm happy with
that. You happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's a good induction.
And so I'm looking at the time frame if we're running these. These we're looking at like half a day, so it's a morning session because there's a lot to cover and we want to make sure they understand it.
Are we talking about compliance matter number 2 now, or?
I just want to finish the induction first so you know quickly what we're going to do. So any person that's absent in that unit, they can catch up by joining another unit's session. So I'm looking at in a month, we're up to compliance with the induction training. So the second one is the hazard report. So what I've decided is there are sections that it's compliant. So section 19, 3C, 3F and 3G of the Act is compliant. However, it's non-compliant in...
I can see it's the notifiable incidences. We don't have that in our...
Yes, that's right. So that's where we're not compliant in. So again, what I suggest is that we have that legend that we get from the Safe Work website that defines all the different categories. That would be the addendum or the attachment to the report, so that people can see what needs to be reported. We will also draft up a reporting matrix so people know when this incident happens, they consult their supervisor before they contact Safe Work. So really, contacting Safe Work should be the manager or the supervisor. So we'll have a
Definitely, I
workflow
agree with that.
instruction. You happy
Yeah,
with
we don't want random workers on there.
Yes,
It should be
calling out
isolated between
so
us
we are
three.
in control of it and we know what's reported.
Yeah, yes, that's good.
So we're happy with that?
Yeah, I'm
So
happy
any
with that.
questions so far?
No questions. I'm just having a look here. And you've done a really good job with the compliance report and providing recommendations.
Good evening, everyone. The library will be closing in 10 minutes' time at 9 o'clock. Please borrow any items now, as all equipment will be turned off. The exit via the stairs and the lift has now been locked. Thank you.
Alright, so look, I don't have any other feedback. I'm happy with that. Just go ahead and make the modifications necessary for
Alright,
to make our policy and procedure compliant.
okay. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Okay.